Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. It's Saturday morning. Come on in.
So you're in a hurry? Well, you better calm down. We're all friends around you, just join the fun. 'Cause if you're in a hurry, you're missing the point. Should enjoy the fruits of life instead of chasing coins. Because it's a beautiful day. Isn't it so come on, let's play. Forget the rush, you're in and find a good spot. Sit down and join us as we sing a good song. Kick back, relax, and just follow along. Oh, we got plenty of time. Taking it easy won't cost you a dime. Throw another log onto the fire. Because it's a beautiful day. And
Get the music.
come on, let's play.
Okay, let's see what's going on. You can't hear me, or you couldn't hear the music. Find it on my phone. Okay, let's see if there's any sound. Anybody hearing? I've got sound. So Annie, I'm hoping that you can hear it now. Good morning, Jesse. Good morning, Suzanne. All right, so let me know if there's a sound issue because it's playing over my phone. So thank you, Suzanne. Thanks for letting me know that. Good morning, everyone. Oh, what a great day. And an interesting start to my day. Good afternoon, Pat Moss. You have got sound. Okay, so Annie, I hope your sound has come through for you. All right, let's go into our hearts and do the heart brain. And I got a story to tell you. Okay, so slow down the breathing. Add in the love. Add in light. Just let it all flow from your brain to your heart, to your brain, to your heart. And then when you feel that love so strongly, shine it outward. Just turn that light into the world. Do you know doing the heart brain every day helps you to heal? It really changes the cells inside of your body and tells them, hey, do your job, straighten up, fly right. And they do, they listen. So that's a very interesting part of the heart-brain coherence, is that it gives instruction to your body of how to be. You know, we think of our body as running us, telling us what to do. And it's really the brain. When we tell the brain, I'm healthy, I'm healed. Try some of those affirmations sometimes. If you're not feeling well, if there's something going on, and you just want to feel better or want to be in a better mood, let your heart tell your brain, hey, it's a great day. You're amazing. You're powerful. You're wonderful. And it will turn things around. It really does. And the message that it's sending is love. It's just pure, unconditional love that you're giving to yourself. So try it every day. We do it on here every day, but I do it morning and night. And what a difference it makes. And it's also a way to anti-age because it's healing the cells in a way that it repairs them back to their normal state of being, their perfect state of being. And in doing so, it heals the cells in such a way that the telomeres, the end caps of cells, are going to regenerate. And that is what tells your body that it's aging. Sally De La Rosa, good morning, sweet one. Thank you for being here. Good morning, Tony. All right, so the blog last night is use your voice. Let me see if I can get it where I can read it to you. And I need to get a Kleenex. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I felt the sneeze coming on and there was nothing I could do about it. Okay. Use your voice. Your desire to change must be greater than your desire to stay the same. And we don't know who said that quote, but they were pretty smart, I think. It's so easy to stay complacent and not, quote, rock the boat. There have been many times in life when I tolerated the behavior of others because I felt stuck. It was easier to swallow words than to start an argument. But while it was easier at the moment, in the long run, it was destroying my self-confidence and my sense of worthiness. It was very difficult to overcome my childhood edict to, quote, be not seen and not heard. Dear angels, when we finally find our voice in life, it's a freedom unlike any other. I remember as a teenager standing up to my dad. It was with shaking knees and a knowingness that he could possibly force me to do something that in my heart I knew was wrong. I stood my ground to this tough mountain man, and it was the first time in my life that I felt like I had a voice. I knew in that instant that what I said mattered, what I felt mattered, and that if I didn't speak up at that point, then I probably never would. I desired change in the world, and even my small act of courage made a difference. Dear ones, your innate awareness of equality can empower you to speak up or act against behaviors of others who show disregard and disrespect of others. How much you tolerate things in your world, such as racism, will depend on how strongly you are in touch with your belief about equality. Do you consider someone less than simply because of the color of their skin? How do you feel about the homeless person sleeping on a park bench? Do you see them as less than due to their station in life? Dear ones, the duality is just an illusion. There is no greater than or lesser than. There is no one more worthy than another. Yet this continues to pervade on your planet because the desire to not rock the boat is greater than the desire for change. Just as Teri stood up to her dad, a symbol of authority, when it came to a moral issue, each person has to decide when you will rise up against inequalities in your world. How deep is your desire to see change in your world? Complacency is not your friend, and will not make a dent in bringing about change in the world. Search your heart and see if you want to swallow your words or find your voice to speak up. Dear angels, today I promise to always speak up to help bring about the change that's needed in our world. So yeah, they had a lot to say last night about using our authentic voice and not staying quiet about things that are happening in the arena of inequality and all the isms, all those things where we judge someone or a group of people just because of their heritage or their color of their skin. I stood up against my dad when I was a teenager, and it was the hardest thing that I had ever done in my life at that point. And I let him know, no, I don't consider somebody less than just because they're a different color. And it was very interesting growing up with that attitude that somebody was less than us. I mean, here we were, we were like the poorest of the poor, but yet he was judging somebody as not being worthy just because they looked different. And so I had to stand my ground with that one. I'm like, no, something in me says that's just not right. So anyway, I hope you all can resonate with that blog, because I don't know why it came up, but it did. And I think it's something that we really need to hear right now, is that we all can use our voice to make a difference. We all can use our words. We can use our actions to make a difference in the world. And Sally, you're having this snow morning. Your car is iced shut. Oh no. And Rick, listening in, taking care of Josie. She messed up her leg. Oh, darling, let's send some good juju energy to that Josie. Let her know that we're praying for her and lifting her up, please. Kathy Hand, good morning to you. Kathleen Caputo, good morning, everyone. Cheers. Got my blessed cup this morning, and it's got coffee in it. So I'm a happy camper right now. But I got an interesting story to tell you all about the start of my morning. Let me see what Sally says. That's funny that this comes up this morning. I woke up this morning asking questions as to whether anybody has considered setting Ben and Joe aside and talking to them truthfully, honestly, and fully about what is happening and what will happen after this with their dad, and whether or not they are decisions or to fight or to give up that fight. I don't think their voices were ever heard. It's bothering me this morning. They are 17 and 18, and they have an opinion too. Absolutely, we all do, Sally. All of us have a voice. And it's like, how do we get in touch with that voice, right? And how do we become empowered enough to say, no, I don't believe that, or I don't think that same way, or this is what I really want to express. So yeah, they need to have a voice as well, Sally. And so, anytime that the blogs are written, these messages from the angels, I know they're written on purpose and on divine time to touch somebody. So we're still praying for Robert and for the boys in that whole situation. Annie having half a day at school today, and Mardi Gras holidays are kicking in. Oh my goodness. Annie, thank you for saying that. Today's Friday, right? Here I am thinking today's Saturday, but it's not. It's Friday. It's FriYay. So we're gonna get some yays going on. Okay, so here's my funny story of the morning. It's like, can anything happen with ease and grace with Teri? No. Well, sometimes, but sometimes it's just a little difficult, and then it becomes funny after that. So I use my phone for an alarm, one of my alarms. I have several. And I was really groggy, and I picked up the phone because the alarm was going off. And I pick it up and it slips out of my hand. Well, I'm staying in a hotel for a couple of days before I head out of Colorado. It slips out of my hand, goes behind the pillow on the bed and behind the bed. Okay, the bed doesn't move. My phone is back behind this bed in between the stable part of the bed and the wall. And the bed's not moving, it's attached to the wall. And my phone is sitting back there with the alarm going off. And I can't reach down between the little bitty crack to get the phone because it was like that big and I cannot get my hand down behind it. So I'm thinking, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? My phone's going off. I've got appointments this morning that I need to be on my phone. And I'm thinking, I'm going to have to call maintenance. There is a hotel phone. So I could just see myself, right, calling maintenance. I need you to come retrieve my phone from behind the bed. However y'all do that. And so I came in the kitchen area and I made coffee. And I'm thinking, I wonder if there's something that will reach down there and like scoot the phone out from behind the bed. So sure enough, it has a little kitchenette, and there was a long, like a fork that's pretty long. And so I got that, the plastic fork, and I go in there and I'm able eventually to scoot the phone out from behind the little space that it's in between the bed and the wall, which was like, seriously, there was like that much space. So I got the phone out. I don't have to call maintenance to come retrieve my phone from behind the bed. That made me happy. It was like, yay, thank you, angels. Something worked right. I have the technology to do this and the brain power, obviously, this early in the morning. Kathy Ann says, FriYay, this afternoon, Jess has agreed to a conference call to get her to a good rehab center. That is good news, Kathy. That's a yay on this FriYay. Thank you for sharing that. And Sally said Robert made it through his operation yesterday and he's holding strong. The new issue, he has developed Mensa pneumonia. I don't know what that is, but the prayers are working. Yay, that is a yay. Good morning, Blue Jean. And good morning, Joanne. And you're right, Suzanne, it really did wake me up. I was like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do? My phone is sitting back there alarming and it won't stop until I stop it. And besides that, when it hit the wall, something started playing. I don't know what was even playing, some kind of podcast or something. So it's sitting back there talking and alarming. Oh, it's MRSA. Okay, I know what MRSA is. All right, Sally, thank you. I know, autocorrect, right? Sometimes I can read autocorrect, sometimes I can't. So thank you for sharing that. We definitely are keeping him and the boys lifted up in prayer. So that was my exciting morning story, you guys. I mean, it's always an adventure, you know, whenever I go somewhere, nothing ever happens the easy way. But anyhow, I got it retrieved. I don't have to call maintenance, and the bed is somewhat intact. I had moved the mattress back so I could see if I could get to it. So my bed looks like I had a fight with it this morning, which I kind of did. All right, so let's see what Kuan Yin has to say about all of this mess, about using our voice and speaking up, and then having to find creative ways to retrieve phones. And who did I see come in? My Joanne is here. Tammy Fisk. Good morning, sweet Tammy. All right, here we go. Of course, it's this card. Y'all, you seriously can't make stuff up. So the message from Kuan Yin is child's play. I'm serious. I just pulled it out. And that's what she wants us to know. It's time to laugh. I know, Sally, a comedy hour called Teri's Antic. Well, this one, I think, pretty much tops the cake on things that have happened over the last couple of years. Okay, child's play. Conscious play creates energy. It allows us to enjoy the discipline that helps us feel safe, productive, and that we are making progress on our path. It opens us up to life and increases our vitality and creativity. Without it, discipline and hard work can wear away at our life force. When balanced with loving and healthy discipline, there is no need to fear it. It can only bring benefit. So I think you guys, okay, you help me out here with interpreting, but I think those angels created that incident for me to laugh and for us to laugh at me and at the situation, because everything needs to just lighten up right now. It's been an interesting week, and that snowstorm that came in created havoc. Anytime that I have to load and unload the Angel Mobile, it's a big deal because it's pretty packed. It's everything I own is in that vehicle. And so it's been interesting to get back into it and maneuver around the roads and the snow and the ice. So I think this happened just so I could laugh. And so I'm wide awake. And usually when I come on 6 o'clock in the morning, which is what it is here, I'm like, okay, I'll see if I can put 2 words together. But this morning, it's just a beautiful high vibration. After I was finally able to get the phone and relax in the knowledge that, okay, I have the phone, I don't have to wait and have somebody figure out how to get it out from behind the bed. Kathleen, there's always time for laughter and play, always. Yes, indeed. And I saw Blue is here. Blue, how are you doing? Let's do some check-ins, do our FriYay, whatever that yay is that's going on with you. Just share it. Share some good news, share some laughter. I've shared mine. I'm laughing at myself this morning. I'm laughing at the situation. So what's your yay? What's going to lift you today and help you say, oh, life is great. We can look at the problems that we have. We can look at situations in the world, which I have no idea because my phone was behind the bed and I couldn't see any news. Maybe that's what the message was. You don't need to look at the phone, because every time I open that phone up, it tells me all the things that are going on in the world. So what's going on with you? Is there somebody we can laugh at besides Teri this morning? Or I'm sorry, laugh with, because it is a laugh with, right? At Moss. Friends are falling out with me because I'm refusing to go back into the box they put me in. I love myself out of the box and been a different person. And is this a good? I think that's an awesome thing, Pat, that you're not willing to fall back into an old pattern, an old habit. Once you know something, once you have awareness and you have the knowledge, you can't unlearn that. You can't just say, oh, I know that it's great to be awake and it's great to be around like-minded people and to want good things in life. And you can't just set that aside and go back into a way of sleepwalking through life. So it happens to a lot of us, Pat. A lot of people, once we understand that we are spirit, and once we start acting as a spirit being instead of the just thinking this is all there is this daily go to work and go to sleep and get up and do it all over again. We do have friends and family that fall away, that don't understand what we're doing, that want us back the way we were, right? That's common. It's very common. And Pat, I'm sorry that people are doing that, but you have to stay true to you. You have to stay true to who you are. Use that authentic voice. That's what the blog was all about, using your authentic voice to be strong, to be empowered. It does empower you when you're standing up for yourself. There's no feeling like that. When I was writing the story, it was about racism, and it was about my dad, who, as much as I love him in spirit, I did not respect the fact that he thought that anyone of color was less than everyone else. And I just had to speak up. I had to say, I don't believe the way you do, and I'm not going along with what you say. And I'm so glad that I was able at that young age to do that, to go past the fear. I was so afraid of my dad growing up. He was a very angry man, and he showed his anger, and he showed it in a physical way. So for me to even stand up to him, I was like, I may die over this, this may be the mountain I die on, but I knew in my heart that I had to speak up. I had to say, no, I don't agree with you. And I'm not going to treat people the same way that you are, that you're demanding that I do. I'm not going to do that. Hope Wellington Marshall, hi, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here. And Blue Jean says she's better, but still tired, though coughing some. Kathleen took a week to put together everything to send to the CPA for corporate taxes. Not my favorite thing to do. Taking the day off to just relax. Good. So glad that you're doing that, just relaxing. And Sally says, my FriYay is with spell check this morning and all of its hysterical challenges. All I will do is laugh. That's it. It's such a little thing, but yes, sometimes we let those little things really poke at us, don't we? It's the little things in life that either make us very, very happy or make us upset. And we have that choice. We get to make that choice. Suzanne says, my FriYay is that I survived another day of school. I am mortified to take the first test next week, but I am doing it. Yay to myself. All right, let's pivot away from that word. I know how you are with tests. We've been with you through all of the tests that you've taken so far and prayed for you and lifted you, and look at how far you came. Look at the success that you had, Suzanne. Just look at the success and build on that. Don't go back to the panic and the not thinking that you're good enough, because you are. You're worthy. You so deserve this. And hold that in your heart. Hold the knowledge that we're all with you. You're not doing this alone. And you're not in there taking that test alone. You're cheating. You have a whole group with you. And we're all sending energy to you for you to remember and for you to perform whatever is on that test. So, sweet one, you've got this. You've got this, Suzanne. We're right there with you. We want this for you. And so we're going to help you through it. That's right. We are going to just lift your vibration And we're going to ask the angels to be with you while you take that test. Hope says, Pat, it's okay. Remember, friends and family are there for a reason, are there for a season, and some are there for a lifetime. It's all okay. You will be okay, Zaki. We got you. We do. I'm loving strange new words this morning. You're welcome, Pat. Good morning, Jennifer Langren. And yes, see, Suzanne? Kathy says, yay, Suzanne, you got this. We are your cheerleaders. We are your brothers and sisters that are right there holding you up, loving on you, knowing that you are capable and you're going to do this. You're going to succeed. What I want you to do, and for anybody that's got a challenge that you're looking at, see yourself already succeeding. See yourself having this already a done deal, whatever it might be, whether it's standing up to someone and using your voice, or staying in your divine authenticity like Pat Moss is, or as Suzanne, standing in the knowledge that you are worthy to have this. And whatever that might look like, just love on yourself enough to know that you are worthy. You know, I could have just given up on that phone this morning. I could have just said, well, I guess I'm going to have to somehow make it through without the phone until I can get somebody from the hotel to come in and retrieve it. But I'm kind of stubborn. Those of you that don't know that about me, I'm confessing. And if Auntie Jean was on here, which she isn't, she would tell you that I'm very stubborn, not just kind of stubborn. But I'm very determined, and I persevere. And I know in one of the blogs, I think it was just yesterday, I said, I want my legacy to be one of perseverance, determination, and compassion. And so if there's something that needs to happen, I'm going to see if I can make it happen with the help of the angels, of course. And, you know, they led me to the instrument that I needed to retrieve my phone. And Kathleen, I sent your book to a friend and she called to let me know one of the blogs helped her to understand about something she has felt her entire life. She wanted me to tell you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, I had another revelation last night. I know the angels are always using UPs to help me and see things that need to be done. So the book, and any of you that might not know what the book is all about, the book is Midnight Calls with the Angels, and it's all the blogs, 365 blogs from last year, along with some resources and other writings in there. And last night, a friend had an issue, and it was something that she really, really wanted some angel guidance on, some spiritual guidance to just give her a word of comfort and understanding. And so she went to the book. She opened this book to see, you know, where do I need to go? What do I need to read that's going to help me? And a blog that talked about this issue. I don't know where to go. So what I realized is there's certain things that come up for us, whether it's anger, sadness, you know, a feeling small, whatever it might be, that you need to just pinpoint that one page to go to. So it kind of needs an index with different things like those issues. And it won't be that hard to do. It'll be a little time consuming, but everything was written in Microsoft Word. So I could do a search on the document with different things like if I want to find all the blogs about anger, all I have to do is put in a search word, anger. Or if I want to find something about joy, I can put in joy. And then it will bring up a list of all of those pages where that word is mentioned. So it's going to take some work and it's going to take some time to do that. But I really feel like this is the next step. This is like a little index that needs to be created, and then it can go along with the book. So then if you have the book, I can post it on even on my website for people to download, and they can have an index. Yeah, Suzanne, that came up like really fast, because this book's only been out. What's it been out, a week now? Or not even? The days are running into each other. So I think that is the next step to really help people utilize this tool. This book is a tool. And the little book is a big tool, because the tiny book of angel messages has just clear, concise bullet points. So let's see, I opened it up to this page. Let me see if one pops off for us to here. You have a greater impact than you realize as you interact with others. Your smile, your demeanor, your warm acceptance can make the difference in someone's life. The love you give doesn't just stop with one person. So that's like one of the bullet points in this book. And this one, you can just open it up to a page and say, what do I need to know? What is going to speak to me right now? And you can just open it and go to that one thing that pops off the page at you. And so I love this little book. It's like the companion book to the Midnight Book. And there's an excerpt from every blog, from every message. There's 365 messages in this little book. So they go together, they're companion set. And I'm trying to get it published on Amazon. They have an issue with certain things, and I'm trying to figure out how to fix the cover so they'll be very happy and will print the book for me. That's the only thing stopping it right now is the cover. They're very particular about how things look, especially if it's a graphic or picture. So that's my challenge for today, is to get that cover exactly right so that Amazon will have this for sale for you guys, and you can have this little companion book to the big book. But Kathleen, I just love your story, and thank you for sharing that. And, I think this little book, the tiny book, is one you can carry with you. The other one is a little heavy, okay? It weighs over a pound, but the little book you can just throw in your purse. You can have it with you wherever you go. All right, so it's time for our prayers this morning. And if there's anything exciting you want to share that lifts the vibration, if there's anyone you want us to pray for, we most certainly welcome any prayer requests and put those on our big list of prayers and lift everyone up. Prachetta, good morning, sweet one. You're waiting for your hard copy in India. I may just have to mail you one, Prachetta, because I've been trying to figure out what I have to do to get Amazon in India to have it available for you to buy. And I don't know what the answer is. I have to call Amazon because there's certain things that I need to talk to them about with the books. And so, yeah, I'll see. I may have to just mail it to you. So let's talk privately, and I can figure out how to do that, how to get the books to you. And I certainly will do that. Michelle Landers, good morning, sweet Michelle. Oh, Michelle, you blessed my heart. When you did the review for me on the book, it went to Amazon in the UK. So I had my first international review, 5-star review on the Midnight Book. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for doing that, because, the more that people review it, the more that if you've got the book, if you have purchased the book, then Amazon lets you rate it. You can give it a rating from 1 to 5 stars, and you can write something. And you don't have to write much, just how you feel about the book. And the more ratings that it has and the more reviews that it has, then it stays up there in the rankings, and more people will be exposed to it and see that this is something powerful that needs to be out in the world. So I encourage you, if you had purchased the book, to now go back into Amazon and just from your heart, just share what you want to share about the book. Joanne, prayers for baby Eris. His stomach's been hurting him intermittently. We certainly will, darling. Yeah, I'm hearing the angels are saying it's something food related. There's something that's not agreeing with him, and that's the stomach pain. It's actually a pain, it feels like. So maybe just do a little bit of testing of different foods and see what's irritating him. Let's lift our Auntie Jean up this morning. She's not here with us, but she may have just overslept, but hopefully she's doing well. I know she has stomach problems occasionally, and I'm hoping that's not the case. Just going to think positively that she's snoozing really good, because I know it's cold there where she's at right now. Prachetta, prayers and special prayers for my dearest, beautiful fairy Teri, ma'am. Prayers for my entire angelic river, and safe, and love you all so much. Thank you, Prachetta. Well, y'all can help me with the indexing. If there's a word that you think you might want to be able to find in the book, like there's going to be like the common ones, like anger, sadness, addiction, violence, any of those are like common words. But if there's a word that you think you might want to go find a message about that word, just shoot me a little message and say, can you add this to the index? Because I will be indexing and putting like different pages where you can find certain words and messages, a message about whatever is needed. And when you're in like that state of upset, it's hard to go digging for something, and you're going to get even more frustrated. So that was my message last night. And I know it came up for a reason, because there's no accidents or coincidences. So yeah, so I'll be doing the index and listing out page numbers where you can find different messages on things. All right, well, let's go into our hearts. And this time we have left. Remember that we're lifting up those who just need an extra bit of prayer right now, like Sally's son-in-law, Robert, and the 2 boys. Let's lift up our Pat Moss to stay strong in who you are and what you're here for on this earth plane. And I feel like you're here really to show those especially those 2 grandchildren, Olivia and Tom, what it means to be authentic, what it means to really love, and in the real way. And anybody else that needs that, Suzanne, lifting you in prayer for what you've got going on with school, and you're learning a new skill, a new way of doing things, and lifting our baby Eris. And Serge Eugene, thank you for being with us on YouTube, sending blessings, sending love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's just connect in our hearts. Just really feel that. Michelle, you need healing prayers. Let's do some healing with these prayers and this meditation. I'm just going to send some healing energy. So take the breath into your heart center. This is where we connect. It's in our high heart. Just breathe right in there and let the energy start to flow in your lungs. and flow to the rest of your body. And then when you exhale out, intentionally do a hard exhale, releasing anything other than love. So as you breathe in deeply into your lungs, really release that energy. Let anything that's not love, that's not light, flow away from you. Anywhere inside of you that there's a physical problem, mental, spiritual, emotional, you're just going to release it with that hard breath. So take another breath in, release it out. I'm going to call on the archangels right now, Archangel Raphael especially, the healing angel, asking Raphael to be present with anyone that's hearing these words, anyone who will hear these words. Just breathe that in and invite this angel to be with you. We invoke the angel energy. We don't pray to them. We pray to God only and ask for the angels to be present, asking them to show up for us in force, because there are messengers, there are helpers in this lifetime. So as Raphael comes in, just feel the energy. I've got chills because I know he's here. Feel the energy. I'm asking Raphael to use my voice, use my hands to send out this powerful energy wherever it needs to go. I'm asking for our Jesus to be present, to be in the very center of all of us, seeing us around in a circle, loving on each other, lifting each other, holding our loved ones. And I'm asking these two powerful healers, the master healer, which is Jesus, and the healing angel, which is Raphael, and sending out that powerful healing energy. And I'm sending some Reiki wherever people need it physically. So Master Ushui is guiding the Reiki, guiding it through your body wherever it's needed, through your emotions, through your thinking state, whatever is needed. Just ask these powerful beings, this divinity, to be with you. Just receive right now. Breathe it in. See this light coming. Feel my hands just pulsating. So feel it coming to you. If you're hearing the words, it's coming to you. And just allow. Feel somebody with some chest stuff going on. Almost like a congestion, but it's really, really heavy at the top part of the lungs. So just allow that feeling to come in. Doing some of the master symbols for Reiki and sending that out to wherever it needs to go. And anyone who is a Reiki master, I ask that you join with me doing that master symbol over all the prayer requests. Do the distance symbol and Chokuray to open up that energy field. And right now, I'm just speaking healing over whatever it is that's needed, asking these powerful masters to bring in that energy that will open up the healing inside. The healing happens on the inside of us, not the outside. So allow it in. Open up your heart center and allow the healing to come through. Whatever it is, if you have something that you want the healing for, just take a moment and type it in. Type in what your need is right now for us to lift you whether that's a physical healing. I feel a lot of emotional healing happening. So just receive right now. There's someone with some back pain, just sending that energy up your spine for it to clear out any pain energy. I feel the angels all moving around to each person. If they come to you and you're touched on the shoulder or the head or the cheek, just know that angel is there for you, guiding the healing energy right to where it needs to go. Just allow it. And for any of your loved ones that we're praying for everyone on our list that we're lifting up, we pray this beautiful healing energy goes to them, and whatever that healing looks like. For some, the healing is to go on to their next adventure, to their spirit being. For some, it's to raise up and be physically stronger and healthier. We don't know what the answer is. We just bring the prayers. We just lift them up to the divine and ask that they be seen and acknowledged and answered for the best and highest good of all. And now let's just turn it inward. So if there's a healing in you, just accept it. Just let it run its course through you, touching you in all areas, surrounding your body, your physical body, honoring that body that's housing your spirit. And then, now that we're full of that love, let's give it away. Let's give it to each other. We do this on the count of 3, 2, 1. Thank you. I love you. Love is that energy that makes a difference. It creates a shift inside of you. So receive the love and give the love away. Oh, and Ricky, please let Josie know that she's being lifted right now. And Blue is being lifted. And our Auntie Jean and anybody else that has put out there that you need prayers. You're all in this prayer circle. If you're here right now and you're hearing this, you were prayed for today. You were asked for Spirit to see you and to answer you, whatever that need is, whatever that desire is. Thank you all for being here. I love you so very much. And keep sharing that there is light in the world. There is good in the world. There is help in the world. We have these angels for a reason. And I've connected with them my whole life. And now they're using my voice in a powerful way to bring through a book, 2 books, that these are help. This is something that will help if we use the tools. They're there for us. So why wouldn't we use those tools? Why wouldn't we take advantage of what the angels have given us? I am going to go find Leo. Leo ends our morning together and is in such a beautiful way with this high vibration song. So get ready to move your body, dance, sing, whatever it is that you're guided to do with this song. Just enjoy it and allow it. I love you so much.
Good morning, Earthlings. It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, it's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. To any mama, be on the lead, wherever it's up there. create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Waiting on the guys, the angels and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today is a new day, we are part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always no space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of.
Oh, I'm glad Puppy's up. Listen to Leo.
There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peace and the ball. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy. Give me a cup give me a cup of joy, 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 give me a cup of joy.
Woo! Thank you, Leo. And thank you to everyone that came in. I'm so glad that Pocky was up to hear Leo and to dance around. Hopefully he didn't hurt you, Jean. She didn't hurt you. Sorry, Pocky. I just changed you to a boy. I love you all so much. Stay in your heart and stay blessed. And I will see you later. I may pop on in a little bit and read one of the messages from the book. I want to start doing that every day. Just pop in for a few minutes, read the message, and share with everyone this amazing book that the angels have done. They did it. All I did was put it out there to put it together and make it available to all of us. So yeah, so if you see me on live, that's what's going on. I'm just going to come on for a few minutes and read one of the messages and maybe share a little bit about it. So thank you for being here. I love you so much. Shine your light today.